Welcome to the Golden Valley Light Railway video platform. This is a stopbook series video. The hydraulic bogie flat wagon. Let's take a look around the hydraulic bogie flat wagon that we have at the GVLR. It sits upon Brand sidings north, at the head of the works train, that is regularly used by the Permanent Way Department. It is a very useful wagon. The wagon is of an all-steel construction. It has stanchion pockets along its sides. You can see pieces of old boiler tube being used as the stanchions. I have frozen the video, so we can talk about the wagon's unique feature. The wagon does not have brakes that act upon the wheels. Instead, each bogie has two brake pads that can be brought into contact with the rails, thus stopping its movement. I don't know if you can see it in this picture, but if we look at another zoomed-in still photo, you can see that the wheels are set in pivoting frames, controlled by hydraulics. Notice the gap between the center pad and rail. But then in this second picture of the bogie at the other end of the wagon, you can see that the pad is in contact with the rail, preventing the wagon moving when parked. If we resume the video, I will point out the controls when we get around to the other side. Can you see that the bogie is squatted down at this end? Before we go around to the other side, we can zoom in over the Allen-style coupler that is upon the bogie and look more closely at the steel end fence of the wagon. It can be lifted and then lowered over the coupler to provide more room or better access for loading the wagon. You can see the pivots that go through the slotted pegs that are currently holding it upright. Then as we look more closely at the deck, you can see that it is fully covered in steel checker plate, with the stanchion pockets going right through into the frame. Then as we look under the deck upon this side of the wagon, you can see the hydraulic apparatus. There are valves and pipe work secured to the frame, and then, a little further towards the other end, there is a hand pump to provide pressure to the system. In this next still image I have put the handle upon the pump, just to show you. It is like the pump upon a hydraulic jack. You pump up the system and then activate the valve for the bogie. I don't know if you noticed, but above the pump, upon the side frame, there is a plate that gives instruction upon operation and which valve is which. And then, above the brake valve lever, there is another plate that indicates which direction is on and which is off. Also upon the side frame, there is a manufacturer's plate. It has a logo that says UMM and beside that, the word Aycliffe. This is for the company, Underground Mining Machinery Limited, of Newton Aycliffe, County Durham, in the United Kingdom. The plate gives the date of manufacture as 29/2/1984. You can see also the serial number, 1251, and the type, 4361250. Below that, the payload of 8 tons and the tare weight of 2 tons. The safe working tensile load is a factor to be used in the calculations of long trains of wagons. It is thought that this is the only wagon of this type. It was built for exhibition at a trade show, but interest and orders did not follow. It never went into production but found its way to the National Coal Board Training Centre at Swadlincote, South Derbyshire, in the United Kingdom, which is where it came from to the GVLR in the early 1990s. The wagon can be seen in use in 1993 in this photo. It is using its 8-ton load capacity to good effect, transporting a load of steel joists. In the early days of the railway, the passing loop that you can see behind was the end of the line before the extension down into the country park was built. In this second photo, again from the collection of one of our volunteers, taken in the winter of 1996 to 97, it can be seen with a load of sleepers during the construction of the track into Newlands in station. And here it is again, fully loaded with concrete culvert pipes for use in a country park drainage improvement project that the Permanent Way Department volunteers undertook in November 2015. Of note, you can see the end fences are in their folded down position to accommodate the long pipes. In this last still photo of the wagon in operation, it can be seen in the works train of the permanent way department, doing a job that has to be done every year. It is being used to collect fallen and trimmed branches from the trees along the line. The wagon today is not without its problems, but still remains in service. As we zoom into the lowered bogie, you can see that it is leaking hydraulic fluid, as the cylinder seals have become old and leaky. The other bogie no longer functions, as the engineering team have replaced the cylinders with plastic polymer spring blocks to combat the leaky cylinders and keep the wagon in service. I am going to end this video here with a picture of the wagon as it sits today, with the sad reality that to keep it running into the future it will need some extensive maintenance. Our engineering team of volunteers will get around to the repairs as time allows. Would you like to come and help? We are always looking for new volunteers to come and help us. Details of how to volunteer are available from our website, and there is a video about it too. There are links in the description of this video to both. Further information about the hydraulic wagon, plus comprehensive information upon each of the 2 steam locomotives, the 19 diesel and 2 battery electric locomotives, plus the 11 coaches and 34 wagons that currently have a home at the GVLR, can be found in our new stock book publication. It has 40 pages with 45 full color quality photos that cover the locomotives plus the notable coaches and wagons. It is available to purchase online via our website. I have put a link to it in the description to this video. That concludes this stockbook series video about the hydraulic bogie flat wagon at the Golden Valley Light Railway. Don't forget to like the video by clicking the thumbs up icon, and if you want, leave us a comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.